Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and as you can see by the title and what you see in front of you, this is going to be a video on a new firearm that I picked up. Obviously this is a Ruger firearm. I know the box is sideways, it's a little too big to fit in frame the other way, but obviously you can tell the the logo there. Now I want to put a couple things out there before I start doing the video. First thing is this is actually my first quote-unquote rifle. You know, I did have an AR-15 before this, but this is going to be my first review on an actual rifle and not a handgun. I don't know a lot about this particular rifle, so I'm just going to, obviously do like I do with a lot of my other videos, just kind of show you what comes in the box and give you a little bit of my opinion behind it, why I purchased it, and things like that. So, obviously, take that as it may, but, I'm not an expert on it or anything like that. I just kind of want to show it off. There are a couple of videos on this particular rifle already on YouTube, so there are some more that go in depth and things like that, some more shooting videos and whatnot. So obviously, if you do want to find out a little bit more info, there are other avenues of doing that. So again, it's a pretty cool box. It's a pretty big box, as you guys can see. I'm gonna step in front of here. It's obviously the size. It's not your normal gun box. So let me go ahead and open it up and show you the actual rifle. Now, first things that you'll notice is that it comes in this this case. And again, the case is a little too tall. Really nice case. I mean, for what you get and the price point and stuff like that, it's pretty nice. It's obviously black, as you guys can see. It's got the Ruger logo kind of embroidered in the front of the pocket right there. Now, the reason that I picked up this rifle, this is actually the Ruger 1022 TD, and the TD stands for takedown. So obviously, this is a 22 long rifle. And the takedown means you can actually take it apart, and I'll show you what that means. Now, the reason I pick up this particular rifle is because the Ruger 1022, it's a pretty good rifle for the money and for what you get. A lot of people have it as part of their collection, and I wanted to go ahead and pick up something that was cheap to shoot. Obviously, 22 long rifle is it's a lot cheaper than 9, 40, 45, and so on. So that was one of the criteria behind picking it up. The other thing is I wanted something that didn't take up a lot of room. Unfortunately, if you have a mainstream rifle, it's longer than a handgun, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to store, locations and things like that. You have to get a bigger safe if you're going to put it in a safe. So all of that, I took into consideration when I picked this one up. So that's kind of, the reasoning behind it. Plus, it's always good to have, a rifle, as part of your collection in case you ever were to need it for something besides just plinking. The 22 is a really good round, especially if you're gonna do like hunting small game and stuff like that. So if you get pretty good with it, then it can come in handy in different situations. So let me go ahead and show you this case a little bit. As you guys can see right here in this front pocket, it's got some MOLLE webbing. So if you wanted to attach other pouches or whatnot to it, you're able to do so. It's got two pockets, this one in the bottom and then this one up higher, and then it's got the main zipper compartment. In the back, it's got a couple of attachment points right at the bottom here and at the top. And then you have this really nice padded carrying handle there, and then it's got another attachment point right here. I'm trying to see if it's in frame. So let me go ahead and open this up and show you the rifle and everything that comes with it. So open this up, and right inside you have your instruction manual here. I'm sorry, I keep on having to go back and forth just to make sure that I'm in focus and in frame. So your instruction manual, everything that comes with it. Obviously, I always recommend it to go ahead and read it, get familiarized with the rifle and stuff like that. So there you go. Now you do have, it opens up into a clamshell style, so you have two sides to it. This side right here has two thinner compartments. And then it's got the flap right here, and it's held closed with Velcro. And then on the top, you have one bigger compartment, and again, the flap right there, and it's held closed with Velcro. So let me go ahead and open this top one. And inside this one, you have, I guess, the rearmost portion of the actual rifle. As you guys can see there, this is, it has the stock, the trigger, It's got the railing on top and stuff like that. Now, one thing to mention is, let me see, there you go. This railing, this section of Picatinny rail is actually included with the rifle itself, but it doesn't come already attached. This is something that you have to attach yourself. But again, you don't have to purchase it. It comes with the rifle, so that's pretty nice that they went ahead and threw that in. It's already tapped, so all you do is you take out the shipping screws that are in there, put the railing on, and then screw the actual ones that'll hold the railing in place. So that's the rear portion of the rifle, and then this right here is the forward portion of the rifle. And those are hoping I'm using correct terminology, or at least something that you can understand. So really nice. You have this kind of plastic synthetic stock on the rifle, and then you have the the barrel and whatnot. And as you guys can see right here, you have the sight. It's got I don't know if you guys can make it out. It's kind of like a copper bead on the end of it there. And then you have the rear sight right here, and the rear sight actually flips up. There you go. So that's good, especially for transporting it and stuff like that, so it doesn't break off. You can just kind of flip it down, and you're good to go. Now, obviously, as you guys can see, I have here 2 pieces of the rifle. So the reason why it's called a takedown is because it detaches. So let me go ahead and show you how it goes together. You have this portion on the front piece, and it just slides into the back piece there, and then you just turn it and it clicks together, and there you go. There's the rifle all put together and ready to go. Now this does include one 10-round magazine. All right, so there you go, 10 rounds of 22 long rifle. That's what's included in the actual packaging. But obviously, you can go out and purchase more magazines for that. So let me show you the rest of the stuff that comes with the actual packaging. In the front right here, on the bottom, you're gonna have the strap. So just your standard strap with some clips there. You clip it on, and then it's got a little padding on there. Nothing too great, but at least they include it. And then you have a little bit of advertising in here, and these are actually the magazines that they recommend that you get. These are the Ruger BX25 magazines, and then that actual pocket down there has some dividers inside, so you can see it stores up to 6 of these magazines in there. So I'll try and see if I can get a hold of some of these magazines to test them out and to have them. So that's what you'll find in the bottom pocket there. And then in the top pocket here, got a couple things. First thing is you'll find this Ziploc bag. Inside this bag is where that Picatinny rail portion came in. Obviously, as you guys can see, it's not in there, but the shipping screws are in there. So that's where you'd normally find in that one. And then you just have your lock. So you've got this Ruger lock with the keys, and then this is the portion that goes around the the rifle to lock it on there. It's kind of big, kind of clunky. So, and then you have a little bit more advertising. This is the Ruger SR22, which I think for the reason why they're actually advertising it with this is because obviously they both use the same ammo. So something like this would be able to fit in that top pocket. So if you want to have a rifle or a long gun and a handgun, and they both use the same ammo, it's a pretty good option that you can have there. So, obviously, some smart marketing that they did with that. So. Let me show you a couple of things else that I picked up. At the beginning of the video I said that the reason behind picking up the actual rifle was to make it a little cheaper to shoot. So this morning I went up to Walmart, picked one of these up. This is a nice 550 round brick of 22 long rifle, $19.99. So 550 rounds for $20. You really can't beat it. You can shoot all day and all night, and probably still have more left over. And then one other thing that I did pick up is this Pro Mag 32 round kind of banana clip for it. So obviously this was a pretty good addition. Like I said, I'm going to try and find the actual BX25 mags that are designed by Ruger directly, but I'm going to try this one out as well. And if you guys have tried some of these, or if you guys have this rifle and have had other issues or whatnot with them, feel free to leave the comments, because obviously we'll all like to know. But for the most part, I think for the price point, it's a pretty good rifle. Now, I learned something in one of my other videos. I'm not going to be quoting prices anymore. A lot of people think that I either make up the prices or they're too good to be true or stuff like that. But I got a pretty good deal on it. It's a fairly new item on the market, And I picked it up because it was the right price and it was kind of like what I was looking for. So that's why I went ahead and did that. Now let me show you a couple other little things on the rifle itself. Right down here you do have the safety on there, and then right next to the safety you have the catch for for when the bolt stays back. So I've been trying to figure this out a little bit. Obviously, whenever you try to do it on camera, it doesn't work, but you just kind of have to like play with it. You press it in, and then as you guys can see, it's not releasing, but that's what it's there for. It will catch open on the last round, and then when you load the new magazine in there, you'll go ahead and put it through. So now the one thing is, in order to take it down, you do have to have the bolt open to the back, and as you guys can see down here, it has a lever right here. Basically, all you do is you pull down. So as you see the motion of my finger, pull down that lever, and then you push up on the lever. Push up on the lever and twist, and then it comes loose. So like you guys see, it's a fairly new gun. I just picked it up, so I'm still learning the ropes on it and stuff like that. But I'm gonna try and make it out to the range tomorrow, hopefully, and maybe I'll get a little bit more familiarized. Now the last thing with the actual bag, as you guys can see, the two pockets are divided right here. It's got a big gap. That gap is actually designed so you can rest the rifle on there and use it, as a rest for when you're shooting it. Maybe you have it on your bench at the range and whatnot. You want to rest your rifle there and make it more comfortable. You guys are free to do that. So I thought that was pretty cool that they thought about that and incorporated it into the bag. So there you go. That is the Ruger 10/22 Takedown. I think it's a nice little gun, again, for plinking and just to have. I like the form factor, how small and how compact it goes into the bag, and it pretty much fits anywhere. It fits in the bottom of a closet, in the backseat of a car, and you have pretty much a nice little rifle handy whenever you need it. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.